According to the maintenance requirements for electric vehicles, the motor and its cooling system need to be regularly checked during use to ensure their normal operation. Currently, a Geely Emgrand EV450 has the power limit indicator light illuminated on the dashboard when starting the vehicle, preventing it from operating normally. After inspection, it was confirmed that the fault originated from the motor temperature system. We will delve into the relevant knowledge of the drive motor cooling system to effectively diagnose and eliminate such faults. 1. The study contents of this course are divided into 3 parts. 1. Familiarize with the classification of drive motor cooling systems. 2. Master the components of the motor cooling system. 3. Understand the working principle of the Geely Emgrand EV450 drive motor cooling system. 2. We will learn today's content through the following 3 parts. Part 1. Classification of drive motor cooling systems. Drive motors and controllers require efficient thermal management systems to ensure safe and reliable operation. The main cooling methods are: 1. Forced air cooling. 1. Advantages: simple structure, easy maintenance, low cost. 2. Disadvantages: relatively poor cooling effect, requiring increased contact area and designed heat sinks, which may lead to increased size and cost, suitable for small vehicles or auxiliary motors with low thermal load. 2. Liquid cooling. 1. Advantages: the high specific heat capacity of liquids allows for active temperature regulation, providing good stability and quickly removing heat, improving the efficiency and lifespan of the motor and controller. 2. Application: liquid cooling technology is widely used in new energy vehicles, with domestic brands primarily using coolant as the medium. Part 2. Composition of the motor cooling system. The motor cooling system consists of several components, mainly including the cooling fan, motor water pump, and motor. 1. Cooling fan. 1. Installation location: behind the radiator in the engine compartment. 2. Function: increases the airflow through the radiator and air conditioning condenser, improving cooling efficiency at low speeds. 3. Characteristics: usually employs a single fan design, with the speed controlled by the vehicle control unit. 2. Motor water pump. Control of the pump under various vehicle operating conditions. The VCU determines the need for pump control based on the corresponding conditions, and the temperature values reported by the OBC. 3. Motor. 1. The motor housing is equipped with an electronic control unit, water outlet, and water inlet interfaces. 2. Inside the motor, there is a cooling liquid circulation water jacket. Part 3. Working principle of the Geely Emgrand EV450 drive motor cooling system. 1. In the Geely Emgrand EV450 drive motor cooling system, the drive motor, motor controller, and onboard charger are connected in series in the cooling circuit. 2. The electric coolant pump is driven by a low-voltage circuit, providing pressure for the circulation of the coolant. The expansion tank is a transparent plastic container connected to the radiator via the coolant pipeline. As the temperature rises, the coolant expands, and some of it flows back to the expansion tank due to expansion, while the trapped air in the radiator and coolant pipeline is also expelled into the expansion tank. 3. Impact of temperature changes. When the vehicle stops, the coolant temperature decreases and contracts, allowing the initially expelled heated coolant to be drawn back into the radiator, maintaining the coolant level in the radiator at an appropriate height to improve cooling efficiency. 4. Role of the cooling fan. The cooling fan is installed behind the radiator at the front of the vehicle, increasing airflow through the radiator and condenser, thereby accelerating the cooling speed of the system. Typically, a dual fan design is used, with high and low speed control modes to adapt to different operating conditions. 5. Selection of coolant. The drive motor cooling system generally uses ethylene glycol-based coolant, With a freezing point of around -40 degrees C, it is prohibited to use ordinary tap water as a substitute for coolant to ensure the normal operation and cooling effectiveness of the system. Through this course, we have studied the classification, composition, and working principle of the drive motor cooling system, specifically focusing on the Geely Emgrand EV450. I believe everyone has gained a deeper understanding of the basic knowledge of motor cooling systems. I hope that you can practice more in your actual work to master the skills of maintenance and inspection of the cooling system, ensuring the safe and efficient operation of electric vehicles.